Hi. So, really quickly, I always want my videos to have some type of impact or some type of, sorry, it's my cat, some type of educational component. Where am I looking? Here. I need to get one of those microphones, the little fuzzy ones. Why do you start meowing as soon as I start speaking? One of the fuzzy ones, the little ones. I have a big one, but okay, that's besides the point. But I always want my videos to have some type of educational impact. So I was thinking, what can I speak about that people may be interested in learning more about if they're opening their own boutique, their own store? And for me, I wanted to talk about what's I, I hate to say that because I don't want to live from a place of fear, but what is scaring me right now, like about being a business owner. And I speak with some friends that have businesses already, and they're like, yeah, you should be scared. If you're not scared, it's an issue. So, yeah, I have some fear. But one of my major things that I'm fearful about is finances. And one of the big reasons is because the economy right now is, I would say, screwed or crazy. We're in a recession, going into a recession, and it's just scary to think about opening a boutique at this time because so many people are saving money, which is smart to do. I feel like I should be saving money instead of spending money on a store, but I have this opportunity now and I'm going to take it. I'm not going to say no to it, so I'm going to do what I can do with what I have. But people are saving money. They're not spending unnecessarily, which is smart. Why should you not? But as a store and boutique owner, although I my items that I have in my store, I don't want to be frivolous. Am I? I don't want. I want them to be staples. So I want them to be really high quality items that people can hold on to. Fast fashion, I'm not a fan of. So but that's one thing that's scaring me right now. So the recession. And I want to talk about what I'm doing to kind of safeguard myself against that right now because just a little story. I was having dinner with someone with I don't want to say she's a friend, but she's an associate that I met on vacation one time. And we were having dinner and we were just talking. And somehow we started talking about boutiques and the economy. And she was saying, yeah, if I owned a store right now, now is a horrible time to be a store owner. And she didn't know I was opening my store because I didn't tell that many people. I told like 3 or 4 people maybe. That's another thing. If you are doing this, don't tell anybody anything except those that need to know. Don't tell anybody anything until you are sure, until you have your store or whatever set in place. Keep your it I don't know why I'm like that, but I've always been that way. So I just keep my private business to myself and mum's the word unless you need to know. Um, and then once it's out, and everybody can know. I mean, people close to you, of course, people close to me knew, but yeah, okay. But I'll say for the economy, what I'm doing is one, I'm not quitting my job. So if you're at a place where you can have a store boutique and not have to work in it and actually keep your job, I would do that if you could, just as a safeguard for me. And eventually, I do want to be able to leave and just work full time on the store, not in the store, because I never really. I will work in the store if I need to, but my goal is to work on the store, my business, and not in it. That's my goal ultimately, anyway. The second part is that save as much money as you can. Save as much as you can. So find ways, and that's obvious, I guess. But if you can sell stuff, sell what you can. I'm selling some things that I don't want anymore. So do what you can. I mean, that's obvious, right? But yeah, that's my second thing. And my third thing I would say, and which is something I did that I feel like is pretty smart, as soon as I knew I had the opportunity to have a store, which has been like a year, maybe a little over a year. I started purchasing things right away. And even though I was like, okay, what if this doesn't fall through? What if it doesn't work? What if I don't get it? I was like, whatever. I'm going for it. I know I am. So I'm going to prepare as if I'm going to prepare as if it's going to work out. So I've been purchasing little things throughout the year. And when I went and put everything in the store that I had, I was like, dang, I didn't know I purchased so much stuff. But it didn't feel like I was purchasing a lot of things at one time, because I wasn't. So I think instead of doing, even if you don't have a spot or a place, and you know this is something you want to do, and that you're going to do it, start buying now. Like, prepare yourself now. You get ready and stay ready, so you don't have to. What do they say? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And it doesn't have to be big things. If you set a budget of like, I'm gonna purchase $100 per month or $50 per month for my store, just small things that you can purchase. The larger things you may have to hold off on. I did purchase some big things, like I purchased a mirror. I still have to get a cash wrap. But I did purchase some big things when they were on sale. That's another thing. If you purchase throughout the year, you can buy things like Black Friday, Thanksgiving, holidays, when they're on sale, especially big items. I would definitely look up when certain items go on sale so that you can buy them. And then you don't have to be spending a whole bunch of money on things at one time. Like, when you get your place and you're like, oh, I got to furnish, I got to put all the stuff in, I got to do this. No, you got to be ready. And if you have to get a small storage unit, do that. Otherwise, if you have a spare room, just put everything in a spare room, which is what I did. So I had a big spare room, and it was junky. It was messy, but I had all my stuff in it. So I don't want this video to be long. Let me know how you think I should kind of put things in my store. I would love your opinion. And I hope to see you back again for another video. Bye.